What's going on, everybody? This is John Helmke and Mike with the Ham Podcast.
Hell yeah.
Welcome in. Yes, sir. I'm Helmke, Big Sexy, aka Mr. Steal Your Girl and Your Meal.
Damn.
And
Okay.
this is
Not just the girl,
this
but
is
and your meal. Okay.
and your meal. That's right, baby. And this is Mike, who I like to consider the Steve Jobs of podcasts.
Oh
You're a
yeah.
computer genius, bro. You're a computer genius.
Well, I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm the genius, but hey, I make do. I make do.
You're a genius to me, my man.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Hey, what can I say?
And Mr.
So
Steal Your Girl and your meal. Here we go.
only if it's something I like. That's for both the
Hey, if
girl
it's
and the meal.
if it's pizza, I'm stealing it from everybody.
Yeah, but only if it doesn't have like mushrooms. I don't want
Oh,
mushrooms
that's
on.
true. I don't like
Yeah,
vegetables in my pizza. No, I like.
yeah. Give
I
give
know
me
this.
good meat lovers.
I want to say this doesn't sound good, but I want the meats.
Hello, hello. Y'all
But
heard him,
but
Mike. What?
but I do like. I also made sure before we started that the volume is on, so
Yes,
uh,
love
y'all
it.
should be able to hear us. And if not, then I don't know what's going on. But anyways,
Yeah, give us a thumbs up or
yeah.
down if you feel like you want to go around. That's a little rhyme.
Okay,
Sorry, go ahead.
that's gonna be at the end of the show. Thank you guys. Have a good one. No, yeah,
I'm excited. I'm
oh,
excited. We didn't get to have a show last week, Mike. I'm excited. I'm sorry.
true that, and then we normally get meat lovers with light bacon. Sometimes you can get too much bacon, and it's just
Yeah.
and don't get. I mean, some people are like, you can never have too much bacon. No, yeah, you can because it's too much saltiness, and then like the bacon flavor overpowers all the other flavors. And the
Yep.
whole point of meat lovers is to taste a little bit of all the meat. Sound good
Also,
either, but
what
yeah.
what what makes me nervous about bacon on pizza is I feel like because they're such little pieces that sometimes they overcook the bacon and you take a bite and then you get this hard ass piece of
Oh,
bacon.
that's true.
And it's like, oh, dang it. It's like, okay, that chipped a tooth. Like, dang it, didn't chip a tooth, but you know what I mean. I'm over exaggerating.
No, I mean
But
you can. I mean sometimes it feels like you do because it's like you said, it's super like hard. And I don't know if maybe they feel like, oh, we're cooking so much bacon that they can't control all the bacon being cooked. I don't know.
but
Woohoo!
so like we mentioned, sorry everybody, didn't get to have a show last week. My fault. We had a little. I had a little bit family emergency. Don't want to get too much into it. My closest friends and family know what happened. I can tell you that it is getting better. So thank you all. Thank you all, everybody that knows what happened. Thank y'all for reaching out. Appreciate it. Everything is getting better. But how has everything been, Mike? Talk to me. Thumbs up.
Yeah, everything's been good. Like same old for me. Nothing much has really changed. Working, waiting for the weekend, having a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Now getting ready for. Oh, I watched Hard Knocks
I wanted
yesterday.
to talk about that in a little bit. I did.
Getting ready for some football starting. Yeah, a lot of all that. Can't wait.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, my week has been
Wait. Whoa. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's how you said it.
yummy.
You were like, yeah, man.
I'm sorry, man. Sometimes my hoodness comes out. You dig?
I don't know. That was hoodness, but sure, I'll take it.
That's like country hoodness, bro.
No, that was like what's his face? That remember how it was that actor Everett Maine? Uh,
Yeah, Terrence Howard.
yeah. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. Like my favorite DC character is Batman.
You're dumb. So what were you gonna say before I mess it all up?
No, so yeah, no, my week has been it's been a long week, right? Tiring. Um, back and forth. But for the most part, man, everything's been good. And I too am looking forward to the weekend. It's like I'm so pumped. Cowboys first preseason game is Saturday.
Mm-mm.
We got UFC on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that main event. I mean, that's yeah, you get a little bit of the newer guy, right? And then a little bit of an old school vet. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to the weekend and having me a good old 18 pack. Just enjoying the night.
Yeah.
You said a couple, I'm saying 18. It is what it is.
Okay, so while you were talking,
Uh-oh.
there was a Twitter clip that caught my attention.
Talk to me.
And it was that they bet $1,000 that a dude couldn't take 50 Patron shots.
I've seen that one.
Okay. Oh, I had the sound on. Even had
Yeah.
the sound on, and then like they're carrying him out. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
of
think
course.
if you want to play the video, I think you can play the video. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? He did it.
I mean, I don't know how much of a victory that is because
Yeah.
if he's got alcohol poisoning and he has to go to the hospital, that $1,000 does not cover the hospital bill.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, let me ask you this.
yeah.
Because you bring that up, right?
Mhm.
I saw a video the other day. On Saturday, I saw a video. I think it was Facebook. And it's a place in Florida. It's like a German restaurant bar type place.
Huh?
I forget the name of it, but they have a thing where if you can drink a 3 liter, it's in the shape of course, if you watch Beer Fest, Das Boot,
Mm-hmm.
right? Everybody knows if you've seen Beer Fest the movie, you know what Das Boot is, right?
Yep.
Big old thing. Well, this one is a 3 liter, right? It's the size of a 3 liter, and if you can finish the 3 liter of beer in 25 minutes, you get it free. The only stipulation is you have to stand up while you do it, and you can't hold the bottom of it. You have to hold it from the sides.
Why?
Right? You're
Okay.
not
Why is
allowed to
that?
put it down. I don't know. You're not allowed to put it down. Well, it probably because it makes your arms heavier. Because they say you can't put it down. You
Okay.
have to hold it the whole time, and you got to hold it from the side of Das Boot. Right? Your hands wrapped around. You can't hold the bottom of the boot.
Okay.
So, some guy, the video clip had some guy. He looked like he was about 6 foot something, right? Maybe 6'4", 6'5", around there. Heavier guy, probably about 280, right? But in good shape, right? Like he wasn't like a fat sloppy guy or anything, right? Good shape. And he got all the way to like minute 23. It took him 23 minutes to finish that 3 liter of beer. I think I could do it faster. I think I can knock out a 3 liter of beer in at least, I'm saying at least 10 minutes. If I'm taking it, like he would do this. Oh man, oh I can feel the gas bubbles in my stomach, and I'm like, stop being a bitch, drink the damn beer.
Well,
Like stop talking about the bubbles, drink the beer.
I, I don't. I mean, I'm not going to say I can or can't. I don't know. I can. I can chug and take big gulps pretty well. At least I think so. Um, you have 25 minutes. You said.
Yeah, 25 minutes.
I would like to think I can, but I probably would never. I probably wouldn't drink another beer after that when I'm done.
Yeah, and he kept saying it too. He was like, "Oh man, I feel the buzz already." I'm like, bro, you're drinking only a 3 liter of beer. Like, come on now.
Well, how many
Like,
12
that's not that
ounce?
much beer.
How many 12-ounce beers is in a 3 liter?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to check that right
Well, how
now.
about I just check it right now for us?
Okay. All right. Because I'm pretty sure I can knock that out in about 10. I'm saying at least 10 to 15 minutes.
So it's just shy of 8.5 12-ounce bottles of beer.
Man, you know what? 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I mean,
And first of all, the fact that he's saying he felt the buzz already on 8.5 beers.
well,
Come on,
but then it
guy.
depends also where he was at that moment when he said it, because he could have only been like at 3 beers,
So, okay,
4 beers.
He said it when he sat back down after he finished it. He goes, "Oh, I feel the buzz," and I'm like, "Bro, you like it's only a 3 liter." Of course, I didn't know it was 8 beers, right? But to me, 8 beers is still not enough for a buzz.
If you're
Well,
if you're
correction,
but
correction.
if you're outside,
He was inside. He was inside the
okay.
restaurant. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't feel anything, but I don't think I'd have been like sitting down like, oh, I have a buzz. No, I
Like,
probably have been like, feel like a slight buzz. Okay, cool.
no, he was sitting there like, oh, putting his head down. Oh, I felt, man. Oh, no more beer. I'm done.
And
Y'all might have to carry me. I was like, you big motherfucker. You better stop it.
no,
You are
that
being a baby.
that wouldn't be me.
No. Now, granted, if it was IPAs, then yes, maybe 8 IPAs, I'd say, okay, I feel the good buzz right now. Right? I've had 8 IPAs in a night. And I've been okay, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck. Right? I've had 4 IPAs and I've been like, fuck.
Fuck.
you know? So, but I don't think he was drinking IPAs. I doubt that they will give you a 3 liter of IPA.
Okay, if it's
Right?
an
I'm pretty
IPA,
sure.
I wouldn't even try it. Mm-mm.
I'd still try it. You know me, I'm
I,
crazy.
I know you would.
But
I wouldn't.
yeah.
I mean, just because I know. I mean, it's not okay. I've had 7, 8 beer or IPA beers. Hangover sucks for me. I mean, okay, any hangover for me sucks the next day, especially an IPA. But no, I wouldn't do it. If it was IPAs, I would do it. If it was Dos Equis or something lighter or something around there, I would do it.
You know what sucks for me the day after drinking a lot of IPAs?
What's
And
that?
ladies, I'm sorry if you hear this, but those beer farts after a night of IPAs are horrible.
Okay, let's go one step deeper. And if you guys know what I'm talking about,
Oh
those are
yeah.
just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah, you could be onto something there. You're right.
Yep.
You're right.
I
Yep.
mean, it could
But
be so bad. Okay, anyone that drinks alcohol, like straight liquor, nah, those don't do it for you. Like your low beer, like Bud Lights and those, no, they don't do it. It has to be craft beer because with all of the ingredients that they put in those
yeah.
beers, that is what does it. And
Yep.
I mean, we all know women do 1 and 2, so so just saying.
Mike, say it. Women take pisses and shits.
Okay, pisses and shits. I was just trying to be nice. But yeah, with those shits, they can stink, and they make
Oh
you
yeah.
go woo to yourself. It's like
Yep.
damn.
Damn. Yeah. No, I feel you there, man. I feel you there. But
I don't even know how we got to that topic, but we did.
hey, I
We
liked
went
it.
there. We went there.
I like a lot. I
A
like
lot.
it a lot.
A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot.
So, man,
Oh yeah,
let's get
yeah,
into
yeah.
something a little more educational,
All
right?
right, Peaky Blinders. Woo, 1942 or 1922. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
All right. I haven't really started it yet. I know you've been wanting me to watch it. I've been busy, but I'm thinking this Sunday I'll really get to sit down and watch it.
I'm already halfway
But
through season 2, 3. Sorry, season 3.
okay, all right, I like it. I like it.
Sorry, but go ahead.
But
What were you gonna say?
so did you see what I sent you, man? This blew my mind. How this climate change, right? In Greenland, how it's melting all this ice.
Oh yes, I saw that. Huh?
Yeah, man. So it's crazy, right? It's the warm weather up in Greenland. It's melting an enormous amount of ice at a really quick pace. And now these rich guys are out there, man. Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, a
Oh,
couple of
they've
other
always been
guys.
out there. They've always
Yes.
been rich. No, I'm kidding.
Well, yes, they've always been rich, but now they're out there in Greenland with these companies, right? And they're not working together. They're working separate. They're trying to each get the leg up. Basically saying that there's minerals under this ice that haven't been seen for hundreds, if not thousands of years.
Because of the
And
ice, yeah.
some of these minerals are actually what makes the battery power on these electric cars run so long,
And phones,
right? And phones, exactly. So
and
they're
satellites, and all this other crap. Yes.
yeah, man. So they're out there with drones, with these all these devices to see what's underground, how far it is underground, all this stuff, man. They're trying to be the first one to get to these minerals. Some of these minerals are even health minerals, right? Minerals that we haven't been able to really explore as far as how it helps our health and stuff like that. They know it does, and the I guess you could say the mayor or the head politician of that town in Greenland is saying like, hey, it's exciting, right? Like people have always been here trying to get it, but because this ice is melting so fast, this is that actual underground cities that haven't been seen for hundreds and hundreds of years or thousands of years are starting to surface with this ice melting. That's crazy to me.
I mean, it's. I mean, I don't know, because I guess I feel like instead of trying to think of a way to help with global warming, the first thing they want to do is destroy land to go find minerals and all the other stuff that they want. I mean, yeah, it's great. Then hopefully, if the ice ever comes right back, that they have a way to secure their sites because that ice will just cover everything right back up again.
Well, the crazy thing is they're saying like that what they're like because of global warming, right?
Mhm.
It's melting this ice. They're able to find these minerals. These minerals may be able to prevent global warming in the future. right? Because with the electric cars, you don't have to worry about the gas and the fumes and
That's what I would
everything
say
entering
too.
the ozone layer. And that's kind of what they're trying to say in the article. Like, hey, this is why we're out here. This is why we're trying to find it.
I mean,
So, are you all
I
right?
would. Wait, what happened?
Oh, I thought I saw you. You look like a little crazy right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
happened.
look like you were up to something sneaky, my friend.
Oh, no, 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 no. What I was gonna say is, uh, I mean, I would say that too. If I wanted to make a lot of money off all the minerals I can make off, making batteries and cell
Oh
phones
yeah,
and everything like that, say it's gonna possibly help with global warming in the future. Okay, yeah, we'll see. But it's also great timing too because then the president announced about opening a factory or factories in the United States for building all of these batteries and everything.
yeah,
So kind of goes hand in hand with all of that. So I guess we'll see how all that plays out.
yeah. It's crazy, man. I mean, it's exciting. It's almost like a modern day gold rush, right? You think about the
Yeah,
old days where the miners all rushed to the West Coast and California and Utah and all that kind of stuff, and trying to get to these mines. It almost has that kind of a feel, right? Except it's the rich guys that are getting there because they're already rich,
I mean,
right?
yeah, because
Back then,
they
yeah,
have the money to go buy everything and get everything ready to go sell and do whatever they need to. Yeah,
exactly.
your
Back
average
then they
Joe
were trying
Smo
to
people.
get there. Yeah, my bad. I cut you off. I'm
No,
sorry. I'm
no,
being a
you're
real
good.
asshole.
No, you're
No, I'm
good.
being a real McAsshole.
You're
I'm
being a
sorry.
you're being a real McAsshole. No, but
but
you're right. You're right. You're right.
yeah, it's crazy though, because like in the past they were rushing to the West Coast for gold mining to get rich. Now you got the rich guys rushing to Greenland to continue to be rich,
Yep.
right? So
How
it's
the one
interesting.
how the 1%ers stay 1%ers.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mike?
What are you like the 98%ers?
I'm like 101%. I might owe money though.
What's up, Fancy '08?
Welcome in, Fancy '08, my man. How are you doing? You got the plan. I love it.
Okay, what's with the rhymes today?
Bro, I woke up feeling like a poet. I didn't even know it,
Okay.
but I did.
You're so dumb.
You like that?
Yeah.
I'm a
So
little crazy guy.
I mean, I know you're going to be watching Peaky Blinders soon, but what have you?
Yes.
Is there anything you watched? I guess after the Hitler show.
Yeah, so after the Hitler show, I started watching this other show called Alone, and that was pretty interesting. Oh, no, you know what? Forget that. I
Okay.
watched The Captain,
Captain. Oh, I haven't finished it
the
all.
Derek
Yeah,
Jeter.
I need to.
Oh
There's I
my
have
God.
episodes I need to watch. I think I've only
Brother,
watched the first two.
yeah, I'm already on episode 6. And let me tell you, wow. Like they let out some things that happened in New York that Derek comes out and opens up a little bit. You know, fancy I am. I'm gonna watch Peaky Blinders. I promise, man. I've been telling Mike. It was weird because at first it didn't want to work, and then Mike's like, "Update your app." As soon as I updated the app, bam, it was working. So I was like, "All
Genius.
right, yeah, yeah."
Yes.
That's what I said. So I said, "You're the Steve Jobs of podcasts, bro."
Yeah. So Fancy Wait said watch Peaky Blinders, and then that's when you see it's badass. Huh? I don't know.
Yes.
I still don't know why it doesn't. Whatever. Um. Sorry. What were we talking about?
Oh, the shows that I watched. So the Captain.
Oh, the Captain.
Yeah,
That's right.
man.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter. I mean, look,
And you
um,
didn't want to watch it.
I didn't. Amazing. I've watched a lot of these kind of documentaries on ESPN, right? Like the 30 for 30s and stuff like that. And there's a few that I really, really, really enjoyed. I can put this on that list, man, because what he went through growing up, the way he kind of grew up, what he went through getting to New York, not being good, stuff like that, how he kind of battled through his career, the way he liked to keep stuff held in, right? He wasn't like, "Hey, I'm the number one player." He was a team guy, and I enjoyed watching it. Right, I'm not done yet. I got one more episode. I've enjoyed watching it, but that's something that I started watching. The Captain on ESPN Plus. It's amazing, amazing documentary on him.
Yeah, and of course, back then weren't the cell phones. You know, man, just think about how many people back then would have gotten in trouble, celebrities and all stars and
Oh
athletes and
yeah,
Because now you have to watch for that. Like as an athlete or a celebrity or whoever, someone rich and famous, you have to watch for that because you do one little thing wrong and here goes the phone.
He actually mentions that in one of the episodes where he was like, I'd go out and I didn't have to worry about what some of these athletes have to worry about nowadays. We were able to kind of hang out, do what we do at the clubs, and be us. He goes, as long as we didn't do anything too stupid, we were going to go home and nobody knew anything. He goes, we could just deny it and say, oh, that didn't happen. He goes, but nowadays these guys got to worry about phones. As soon as you do something, the phone comes out.
Yep, and
So
they're
he does.
sneaky. They'll
Oh,
they'll be far away, zoom in, get you. I mean, ugh.
it's like Connor told Tyron Woodley that one
Here
time.
we go.
You're like a woman with that phone, always recording, mate. Why you gotta down like what's up with that, man? Why you always gonna talk shit about me and Connor, huh?
Well,
If
because
I can
you're excited
go
about
ahead.
him making his comeback now.
I am excited.
I
I'm
don't know.
fucking stoked.
Dude, he's been
I got
saying
a chub. I
he's
got
been
a chub when I saw it.
no, he's been talking about a comeback for like 3 years now.
Well, first of all, no, stop it, because he just fought a year and a half ago. He broke his leg,
Okay,
Mike. You're over
what
exaggerating.
it feels like 3 years.
Yeah, well, it
I mean,
hasn't. All
I
right.
wish I was a fighter and said I was good and only fight like once every 3 years.
Guess who gets to do that? The best, right? Few fighters
That's
get to do that.
that's why the best loses every
Conor
time he
McGregor,
fights.
Floyd Mayweather,
Hey,
Tyson
but at
Fury,
least Floyd
the
Mayweather
best.
wins. At least Floyd wins.
Oh my god! You know what? Mike said it earlier. Show's over. Now just play.
Yeah, show's over officially. Beep. Wait,
No,
I
but
boop or boop.
there you go.
Boop,
Say
boop,
it again.
boop, boop, boop,
Boop,
boop,
boop,
boop.
beep. So we kind of teased it a little bit, right? Hard Knocks, man, premiered last night.
Yeah, I think I watched it this morning. Dude, I don't even know what I watched this morning. Crap.
What did you think of it, man?
Actually, I enjoyed it. I forgot that coach was on the Cowboys. I do
Dan
remember him.
Campbell.
Yeah, I do remember him on the Saints because I actually had him as like one of my fantasy players once.
Yeah,
When they showed his picture, I guess when he was at the Saints, like, oh, I know that guy. And
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I like his attitude. I like the way he does stuff with the team when he was doing the up downs. Uh, I enjoyed it.
That's
I enjoyed it.
that's huge to me. When I saw that, I said that's a player's coach. That's the kind of coach. What's going on, James? James,
Uh,
welcome in, James F.
Welcome,
F
James.
stands for freaking awesome.
Oh,
No, but
yeah, yes,
when I saw that, I was like, that's the kind of coach that players want to play for, right? They want to do well for. It's like, hey, coach went out there and did what was it, 50 in a row, right? 50
yeah.
up downs with the team.
I
He
could do
did
that.
50 in a row at his. I can't. Nope.
No,
Sorry, not gonna happen.
no, I don't think I could do 50, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So
well, it was funny because when you see him and he's doing it, when he's done, I mean, he looks jacked. I'm like, geez, he could still be a player.
yeah, he's in great shape, man. He's the only thing I don't like about Dan Campbell is where he went to college. That's whack, right? He's a freaking Aggie. But other than that, I mean, he was a good tight end in the NFL. I think he just played at the wrong time. He played at the time where tight ends weren't utilized a lot, right? Only the real great ones at that time, like a Tony Gonzalez and some of those guys were utilized.
Mhm.
And then he played on a team where they didn't use tight ends a lot, right? The Giants back then didn't use a tight end a lot. It was all run or receivers. Dallas, we didn't use him as well as we should have. And the Saints, well, of course, they didn't throw to their tight end a whole lot. So he didn't really get to have the numbers, but he was very good. And I hope he does well as a coach with Detroit. I hope he does well.
Me too. It's always good. Like for me, I think we said it like I don't know how many episodes ago. Well, yes, I am a Cowboys fan, but I'm also an NFL fan. So I do enjoy rooting for coaches or players that are really respected, good at what they do, and then you want to root for them to do well in the league. Not to, oh, he sucks. I hope no, none of that. Like if you're
Yeah.
doing the right things, you're doing good. I want you to succeed, and I want to see that. So hopefully, I get to see maybe a nice trend with him on the Lions, and they do very well. Just don't beat the Cowboys, but hope you all do
Yeah.
very well.
I'll
Good.
cheer for them against everybody else but the Cowboys.
Well, true. True for Cowboys over everybody when they play, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do like
Unless
that
I'm going to
all
win
their.
the fantasy championship, then maybe not.
You're not. I already told you I was. So done. But I also like the fact that all the assistant coaches were former NFL players, or
Oh
the majority
yeah,
of them.
yeah, that's true. Oh well,
Aaron Glenn,
I don't
Jim
know if we should have said
Staley.
spoilers or anything for anybody that hasn't seen it yet.
Oh yeah,
Kind of
I
late
don't give a
now.
shit.
Sorry. Spoilers. If you haven't seen Hard Knocks, tune
Episode
out
1 was last night.
or tune away or something. But yeah, so yeah, true. So I do like. I don't know if that's like that with every team, but with them, yeah, they had players in every major spot that had 8+ years of experience in the NFL,
Yeah.
and then a total I think they said was like 90 something years,
Yep. I think it was like 92 or 96, something like that.
which is which is crazy because all of them, if not almost all of them, have won Super Bowls as a player, and then I
Yeah.
think a couple have won as whatever assistant coach or offensive coach or whatever they were.
Yep.
So like
I mean,
you also have to respect that because dude, they were great when they played. So I mean, it's like you can't be like, oh, fuck that guy, he sucks. It's like no, he was better than you and still is because his numbers and career stats are better than yours right now.
yeah.
So.
I mean, some of the names, right? Aaron Glenn, former cornerback, all pro, Pro Bowl cornerback. Duke Staley, former Pro Bowl running back.
Yep.
Who was it? Antoine Randall L, Super Bowl
Yep.
winner, former receiver for the Steelers when they won their Super Bowl. I
The
mean,
QB,
yeah, Mark
Mark
Brunell.
Brunell, yep. And then there was
Yep,
an
Mark
offensive
Brunell.
lineman coach.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
his name
Faley.
was it Faley? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I
So
love the offense and the defensive coach going at it during drills.
tell me what that reminded you of, man.
High school.
Who? Who did it
Uh,
remind you of?
it was Coach P. Well,
Yep.
and Coach Mont. Those were the two.
Well, that was during
Oh,
baseball.
Sorry, football was Coach P
Coach
and
Deaton.
Deaton. Yeah, and Coach P.
Yep.
Yes, Deaton
Coach
and
Deaton. Yep.
and P. Yeah.
When I saw that, I was just like, that's Coach Deaton and Coach Pettis. All practice, every practice, just chirping at each other, talking shit. It was just, I loved it watching it last night.
And then I played baseball. I mean, football and baseball. So I got the second version of
Yes.
it. Same guy. So Coach P with Coach Mont, and then they would go at it for baseball, and they were like, "Oh man!" I was like, "Boom!" Oh,
You know
that's
what,
so
man?
great.
Shout out to Edison football, Edison coaches, athletic coaches from the years we went, right? 98 to 02. Shout out to those coaches, man. They were some good coaches.
They were good coaches. The head coach at that time was not good. We had like 1957 plays, but all the coaches we were talking. Well, that two that we talked about.
Who's your favorite coach, Mike? Who's your favorite coach?
But well, yeah, but he wasn't the head coach. No, but I didn't.
No, he wasn't. He
But
wasn't.
no, I didn't have I still liked him as a coach. It was just an incident that happened, which I'm not going to get into.
Yeah, we're not
But,
going to get into it, but
no. But I never did that. I never didn't like him as a coach. But he did have his favorites. We all know that.
Yeah.
But all the position coaches were very good. And man, our head coach at that time, I forgot his name already, but man, he sucked. Head coach.
I mean, yeah. Shout out, you know what? While we're giving shout out to my middle school coaches, man. Best coaches I've ever had aside from Coach Deaton. Whittier Hawks, middle school coaches, Coach Sanford, Coach Jordan. I'm sorry, Coach Griffin and Coach Salas. Just legendary coaches in the game of middle school. I put those three coaches up against any three middle school coaches any day of the week.
Coach
so I know you didn't get to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, my fault.
No, I know you didn't get to go to the glorious Whittier. You went to the horrible Twain.
Yeah, I wasn't even there to play anyway. So, but Coach Deaton, Coach P, Coach Mont were my three favorite coaches.
Yeah. I was a fan of Coach Canales as well, man. Coach Canales was cool. Shout out to him. He helped me with my grades.
Coach Canales as well. Sorry, my fault. I forgot about Coach Canales. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, and his brother. The brothers. Remember the brothers?
That was Coach Cardenas, the Cardenas brothers.
Oh, the Cardenas brothers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Canales was the wide receiver coach.
Yeah, the skinny one with the glasses.
That's right. Yes.
Yep. So shout out to those coaches. And you know what, man? Shout out to all the coaches in high school and middle school helping to shape young, men and build them into not just athletes, man, but hopefully, building them into young men as they
Decent,
get ready to enter the world. Yeah,
decent
decent
human
young men.
beings. Yes, decent
Yep.
human beings.
It's a tough job, man. Being a coach in middle school and high school is a tough job because as teenagers, we think we know everything.
You still think
So
you know everything.
I fucking do.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But
Wait, where are we going with this? We're talking about coaches.
so we were talking about Hard Knocks, how the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator,
Oh, yes, that's right.
the
Yeah.
way they were bantering. You like that? Bantering back
Bantering.
and forth.
Oh,
Studying for my SATs. I'm looking to take it at the age of 38. So I still got a year of eligibility left.
you're so dumb. But yeah, but I do like it how they were going back and forth in Hard Knocks, and then he goes, "It's just like us. I feel like we're back in our playing days, being
Yeah.
Competitive and wanting to win." But then just seeing them just go at it, like, "Oh, you blah blah, you can do this, blah blah blah, we can't do that." It's like, yeah, you're not writing crap down. It's like seeing them laugh, and then at the end of it, it's
Yeah.
just like, I love this guy, but I want to beat him in between the lines. So
Yeah, no, he goes, I want to beat his ass in between
beat
the
his
lines.
ass. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, we could curse on here, Mike. It's all right.
I was just I don't even know what I was thinking. I should have said beat his ass.
I will say this, man. Another spoiler alert. If to the opening of the show, if that speech by Dan Campbell didn't get you pumped up, I started tapping my foot on the floor, brother. When that opening speech in the beginning of the show started, I was like,
Grit.
I want to go out and play.
No,
Yeah.
that's how it started. It's like,
Yeah. And then he starts talking about how dragging them out to the deep abyss and we're going to drown them. I was like, yes. I was like, let's go fucking play some football.
And then
let's go.
I heard Michael Jackson and I had to sing with it.
Hey, Hutchinson, he's not the best singer, but you know what? He went out there and he delivered. He messed up in the beginning. Yeah. He started the lyrics off wrong, but he redeemed himself. Shout out to Billie Jean. Right? He did a little Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. So yeah, you know what I like seeing? Because he was the number 1 pick for them, right? Number 2 overall in the draft. And when he went up against Panay I can never pronounce his last name.
The offensive right tackle, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, that was Detroit's number 1 pick last year.
Yeah.
And when they went up against Panay just stopped him.
At first.
Yeah. At first. And then you see Hutchinson make the adjustment and use his speed instead of trying to bull rush him. And it was just like Panay said, iron sharpens iron. And both of those young men are going to get better because of them practicing against each other.
I feel like that's the only way you're going to get better is when you play against someone opposite of you or maybe in the same position as you to learn from. Because if I don't know, let's just say there's 2 guys, same position, and you both are average. Well, you're never going to grow together because you have nothing to compete against. So, hey, hats off to those 2.
Yeah, hats off to those 2, man. They're not shying away from it. And hats off to the coaches for putting them against each other. Because some coaches will be like, oh, I don't want to put, top 2 guys because that could ruin their confidence if one does better. No, Detroit's coaches said, hey, you motherfuckers are going to practice against each other and we're going to get better together. And I love that. If
I was getting my ass kicked over and over and over and over and over again, and I didn't want to get better, I shouldn't be playing. So
yeah,
at least that's how I feel. And if I knew a player was like that, I'd be like, okay, you know what? You're on the bench. You get in and you.
Yeah, I agree. Man. I mean, I never got my ass kicked, so I can't. I don't know what that feels like. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying I never got my.
I know,
ass
right?
kicked.
That's kind of what never got my ass kicked, and then
that's not what I'm saying.
You got quiet, and it was just like, whoa, bro.
That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying I never got my ass kicked. But then again, we didn't exactly have the best talent at our school.
True.
And we didn't exactly play against the best. But you know what? That when we did play against top schools, I still dominated. We played against the Heights and the Roosevelts.
There is
and the San Marcos. I still kicked their ass.
There is an Iron team.
Yeah, but there is one in Win,
which we didn't do a lot.
We did it a lot.
We did win, just not a lot.
Yeah, just not a lot. But you know what? I had fun.
A lot of that, I wouldn't say we didn't have a lot of talent. I mean, yes, we didn't have like people that went to like, Division I schools or anything like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was to do with the type of plays we were running. It was so predictable. Uh, I think if we had really good offensive plays, I think we actually would have done pretty well.
I think we had better jerseys. We would have done better.
And if they didn't
I'm
throw it
just
to
fucking around.
one freaking receiver all the time,
Shout out to Randall. What's going on?
but nothing against him. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
But hey, the one time they threw it to me, I caught it and we scored a touchdown.
that's right, baby. That's right. Let me ask you this, man. What did you think of those? I forget what they called it last night, but those padded things that went on the helmet.
Do they look dumb? Yes. But I think this is just the first version. Now, I'm going to say it technically. I can see where they can improve it by putting clips
Yeah.
that hang off the bottom of the pads to clip onto the helmet so that it doesn't slide off.
Mhm.
But I actually don't mind it because I feel like a lot of the head injuries do happen in training camp because all the
Yeah.
players are trying to hit so hard because
Trying to earn a spot.
trying to earn a spot. So what you need to do is see that still, but limit the injuries so that your players are ready for day one. Uh, so I'm actually, I mean, do they look kind of dumb? Yes, it's only because it's new. It looks dumb, but I feel like it's the right way to.
Let me ask you this. Do you think there's ever going to be a day where they start implementing that in games so that these
Uh,
guys can have longer careers, especially with more and more cases of CTE popping up after they retire, right? If this is something that can prevent that, right? Do you see something like this eventually? It's not affecting the big hits, the tackles, right?
yeah,
It's not changing that. So do you think we would see something maybe, I'm not saying anytime in the next 3, 4, 5 years, but do you think somewhere down the line we see something like that in the games?
possibly. And I just had this awesome thought, and I'm not going to make any money off this, but it's okay. But think about the helmet right now.
Yeah.
If you were to add a 2 to 3 inch padding, or
Hold on, I'm writing this down.
okay, around the entire helmet, right?
Yeah.
But you can actually coat that foam to look like it was still like a helmet, shiny sticker. You can even put the indentions in spots if you want.
Yeah.
So it would still look like a helmet, not like something on top. So when you were to actually touch it in person, it would be foam. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
But
I
but in
yep.
your eye, it, like looking from far or at least decent distance, it would still look like just a
Yeah,
helmet.
you still had the team logo and everything.
Yeah, it would just look like a helmet, but it's actually foam padding on the outside.
Yeah,
And
and I
you, and
think
you can
that's go
still
ahead.
have the inner hard shell like a normal helmet, just like what it is now. Helmet, pad over top. It just would still look like a helmet instead of what it
Yeah.
looks like now.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, whoever made that, God, they're making some fucking money.
Now, if I could make what I just said, I'd make so much money.
Well, you don't even have to make it per
So you know what?
se.
Let's just like
You
cancel
just
this
have to
show right now.
design it. Yeah.
Delete everything we just said.
Yep.
How
But
much you
yeah,
want to
you
bet?
really
Within 5 years, you'll see something close to that.
oh, I don't doubt it at all, man. Honestly, when I was watching it last night, one of the things that I noticed, and as a football player, you always look for this, right? He goes, man, I don't hear that pop. Because I don't hear that pop of the helmet, right? And that's something you always listen for as a
Oh
football player.
yeah,
You listen for two pops. You listen for the pop of the helmet hitting, and you listen for the pop of the shoulder pads, right? That's when you know it's a big hit. Those
yep.
two things happen, right? So when he said that, I was like, it's eliminating head trauma, right? If you're not hearing a pop, it's eliminating head trauma. And then he asked the offensive lineman, what's going on, Papa? Welcome in.
What up, Dallas?
And then he asked the offensive line, he goes, how does it feel? He goes, honestly, it doesn't feel that much different. He goes, you don't feel the jar of the hit in your head. And when he said that, I go, they're going to make a change.
Oh
I
yeah,
said, within the next 10 years, they're going to make a change, and that's going to become a game type thing that's going to be worn, right? Of course, like you said, it's got to have the logo on it, right? It's got to be more or not physical. It's got to be more appealing, to the eyes, right?
true.
I forget the word. I had the word on the tip of my tongue, but it's got to be more appealing, right, to the viewers. So if they can get that figured out, you're going to see it in the game within the next 10 years.
Yep. And then my idea is going to get stolen, which is fine, whatever. But yeah,
Oh,
but yeah,
bro.
he's right because he did say the impact. It doesn't. You don't feel like you said feel it.
Yeah.
The initial impact, because we both play football. We know how a hard hit feels. And yeah, the first thing you
Mhm.
do when you get hit is you clench, your
Yeah,
your mouse pad.
you
You bite down. But if you don't
yep,
get that jarring hit, then all you feel is just just feel the impact hitting the helmet, and that's really it.
yep.
So if that can stop a lot of that, I mean, I can see changes coming within 5-10 years. Yeah.
Think about it this way. This is the way I think about it, right? You got those two kinds of seat belts, right? When you get into a car, right? You got the regular seat belts that come with the car, right? When you get in an accident, what happens? It still jars you. It
Ugh.
still hurts, right? That's like a helmet. Yes, it's protecting you like a regular seat belt, but you're still getting jarred in the head. Then you have these real nice ones that the race car drivers use that, the
Harness.
straps come, yeah, the harness, right? That's what I feel like this thing is that they're wearing in practice. It's preventing that extra movement from happening, right? And man, I have some really good analogies.
I
I'm so
mean,
smart.
movement and impact. Like you don't feel the
Yeah.
impact as much.
Yep. So, but like you said, yeah, it looks ugly. It's not aesthetically. That's what I was gonna say. Aesthetically appealing,
Mhm.
right? Once again, practicing for my SATs at the age of 38. Yeah, it's not aesthetically appealing, but if it does prevent CTE and they see it, that's what I said. I think they're gonna give it a few years to see what happens in practice, and within the next 10, you're gonna start seeing that kind of shit in games, man.
Oh yeah, and like I said, it's new. Everybody's just that's the first thing you see because it's the new thing on the block. It's like, what are they wearing? Oh, ugly as shit.
Yeah.
Uh, but I mean, like, do it next year or the year after. You won't even hear it no more. You're gonna be used to it.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? A bigger version of like those old school leather helmets they used to wear when
Oh
football
yeah,
first started. That's what it kind of reminded me of. I was
was
like,
it?
it looks like a bigger version of leather helmets.
I can probably pull it up here. It's the NFL
Yeah, pull it up.
uh, pads over helmet.
While he's pulling that up, um,
Oh, it's called soft shell.
who wants to who wants to make their way too early Super Bowl prediction? Ooh,
Okay, so here I'm gonna
way too
show it real
early.
quick.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know if I should I make this.
Make it as big as you want.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's what they're wearing. Right? That's and right now it's only in practice.
Now the clips are Velcro in the front, but the back doesn't have any clips. So what I was thinking, what they can do is make it to where like from the ear portion and the back where it has like a clip that clips to the bottom of the helmet, like a hook clip.
Yeah.
So that and if it does right up, it stops it. So because they were saying some of them saying it was moving, it
Yeah.
didn't always sit well 100%. So that's my idea. But yeah, does it look awesome? No. Uh, is it protecting him? Yeah.
I really feel like this is just their prototype. Like whoever designed this is their prototype. And yes, it's effective. It's going to help with the head injuries in practice. But like you said, they're going to fine tune it. And we're going to start to see that in football games within the next 10 years, man.
Yep, I agree.
So, Mike, do you have the balls? Do you have the guts to make your way too early Super Bowl prediction winner?
Uh, yeah, I think it's too early because anything can change from now to like day one.
Well,
And I
we're not
mean,
saying you can't change your pick. We're just this is like every great show, bro. We're getting to the next level here, Mike. Right? We're next level podcast now, bro. All right.
okay.
Every great show does their way too early NFL Super Bowl predictions. So I'm going to tell you who's winning the Super Bowl right now.
All right, tell
All
me.
right, Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are going to be your 2023 NFL champions.
I will say the Rams repeat.
Ooh, ooh, okay, okay, okay. The Rams repeat. So you're a believer
Yep.
in Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
I mean, I always was a believer in Matthew Stafford. He was a great quarterback. I mean, he did have Megatron, but the team itself wasn't the
Oh, it's
greatest around
horrible.
him.
Yeah,
He went to a team that had greatness around him, like all the great, defensive player, the defense itself, their offensive players, and I don't see why they can't make it back there with the same players that they have.
I'll tell you why.
Okay, tell me why.
I think teams are going to figure them out, right? And we see this happen a lot, right? Um, I think teams are going to figure out how to slow down, not stop, but how to slow down their offense, how to slow down Cooper Rush.
It's hard to
Or
stop an
yeah,
arm that can throw like he can throw.
well, yeah, but what's everybody's always saying the best way to slow down Matthew Stafford is what? Get a rush on him, right? Blitz him. And he just lost his starting left tackle due to retirement. And I believe they lost another one during free agency, right? So two of his best offensive linemen are now gone, right? So now that offensive line has to gel, right? They got to bring in two more pieces, and that
That
left
laugh.
tackle, yeah, there goes that countryness again. That left tackle position, that's a tough one to fill, man. That's your blind side. That's the side where you got to have complete faith in your left tackle because you got to know that hey, I can't see what's coming, but he's going to stop it. And if they don't have that with Whitworth retiring now or already retired, they're in trouble on that left side. So I that's the only thing I think is people are going to start to blitz him a little bit more. And for the type of season Cooper Rush had, it's tough to do that 2 years in a row. He had a really, really great season. Not taking anything away from him, but it's tough to have that kind of numbers 2 years in a row.
No, it's true. It is hard, but I mean, I feel like if Tom Brady and the Patriots could do it, I mean, why can't the Rams?
Ooh, wait a second. Time out. Are you comparing the Rams to one of the greatest dynasties ever in the NFL?
I just said if they could do it, why can't the Rams? That's all I said. I didn't say they were
I'm
better than the Patriots,
I didn't say better either. I said, are
but you
you
can tear a
comparing
page
them?
out of their playbook. I'm just
But you
saying.
can. But you can. Belichick's a mastermind, and
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford is nothing close to Tom Brady.
I mean,
He's
I
not
forgot.
Tom Brady.
I'm a Cardinals fan. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a fucking Cardinals fan
Yep.
now.
I'm a Cardinals fan.
Yeah, you can stick them Cardinals up your booty hole.
Fuck the Cowboys. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, y'all heard it here on the podcast, on Twitch. Go to the Ham Podcast. Go to the Ham Pod. I'm sorry. Go to the Ham Podcast Instagram, Ham Podcast Twitter, and Ham Podcast YouTube page, and you will hear Mike say "fuck the Cowboys."
Hey, you know what I
You will
just?
hear him say it.
You know what I just saw? What? Okay, hold on. Let me show you this.
What did you just see?
Why can't? In a second, you'll see the picture. But why couldn't the Dolphins and like the Lions have a better color, like the Rams do here? Like
Yeah.
their padding, like at least it matches their helmet. Where
Well, the one guy has the white like the Dolphins and or I don't know if that's white, but like cream color.
well, I think that's
But
just because it's offense and defense. But
yeah.
the Lions didn't have different colors, or at least I didn't see it. Did you?
Also, you're talking about the Super Bowl defending Super Bowl champs.
That's true.
They can get whatever they want.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Also,
Might be.
Matthew Stafford has an extremely hot wife, so
That has nothing to do with them getting blue on their padding.
doesn't matter. I wanted to say it. He's got a really hot wife, Matthew Stafford. Kudos to you, my friend. Kudos, SAT word.
You're so dumb.
But
Oh man.
real quick, right?
Real quick.
This weekend's main event, the UFC, man. Saturday night, you got the I don't want to say he's an up and comer because he's kind of not, but he kind of is. Cheeto Vera, right? The only guy who's beat Sean O'Malley in the UFC.
Chito.
Yep, Cheeto Vera.
The big card is next weekend, isn't it?
The 20th. Yeah, that's the Usman. It's not a big card, but it's
Or
a
a
good
big
card.
card.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. Let's put it that way. But Cheeto Marlon Vera is fighting the legendary Dominic Cruz this weekend. Dominic Cruz makes his return again from injury again. I I just don't see Dom being able to win this, man. I just don't. I think Cheeto Vera goes out there and beats him.
I'm ready for October 22nd.
Buddy, we all are. Where Adesanya gets to knock out Pereira. Yes, it will happen. Watch.
No. That one's November 12th. The other one is
Oh, that is November 12th. The 22nd is
Oliveira versus
yeah,
was it
Makachev.
Makachev? Yeah.
Did you see? Okay. So of course, Makachev has been talking shit, right? He's the closest training partner of Khabib, right? He was actually trained by Khabib's, rest in peace, by Khabib's dad as well,
Mhm.
right? Khabib's dad put all his training into two guys, right? Khabib and Islam Makachev, and so he's the next coming, is what they say, right? Um, I don't think so. He's only fought one guy in the top 10, which was Dan Hooker, and for some reason he's getting a title shot, but whatever. But he's been talking shit, saying how Oliveira's not that good. Oliveira's overrated. His wrestling is gonna stop Oliveira. His stand-up is better than Oliveira's. Khabib's been doing interviews that Islam is the real champ, that he's gonna take Oliveira down, and he's gonna submit Oliveira if he wants to, or he'll ground and pound him if he wants to. Everybody's been talking this shit that's on Islam's side, right? And rightfully so. That's their opinion. Well, Charles Du Bronx Oliveira came out with the video yesterday, and he's talking in Portuguese, but it's translated. And he's saying, "That's okay." He goes, "This guy's talking a lot." He goes, "He's got to fight me." He goes, "The retired fighter," talking about Khabib. He goes, "He's talking a lot. That's okay. I'm gonna beat him." He goes, "Y'all want to talk a lot of shit?" He goes, "Y'all talk a lot of shit." He goes, "I will show you October 22nd why the champ is Charles Oliveira." He goes, "Islam will not beat me." He goes, "I'm going to your land." He goes, because the fight's in Abu Dhabi. He
Mhm.
goes, "I'm going to your land and I will beat you in your land." And I'm just like, oh, yeah, buddy. I can't wait for that fight.
Now they have no other fights yet. But then I saw Sterling versus the Snake.
Yeah, TJ
TJ,
Dillashaw.
yeah.
I hope Sterling beats him. I hope Aljo beats TJ.
I don't care
Uh,
much for either one of them, to be honest, but I guess we'll see how that goes. So, Jose
that's
Aldo.
that's the 20th. Yeah,
Yeah.
Aldo's on that card. He's fighting Aljamain's main partner. Actually looking forward to that Paulo Costa Luke Rockhold fight. Luke Rockhold's first fight back in a couple of years. Paulo Costa coming off a loss at light heavyweight, right? Fighting back at his natural weight of middleweight. Hopefully he makes weight this time.
Yeah.
So actually, what's crazy is he just left his manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Waleed Ismail, but he's the second guy to do that. Davidson Figueiredo was managed by Waleed Ismail, and he left Waleed too. So I'm
Wow.
starting to wonder what's going on there. Like, why are these guys leaving Waleed Ismail? Was it he was taking money, or go cheese? Welcome in. He wants to know when we do karaoke, sexual healing,
Uh,
sexual healing.
I would like to, but we can't on here because it will get DMCA'd.
Yep. But yeah, that's the fight this Saturday. Vera versus Cruz. I think Vera beats him. I think Cruz's best years have passed him. I feel bad for him because of all the injuries he's had. He's torn his knee like 3 times. It's just, yeah, it's horrible. I hope, man, I hope Nate Diaz finds a way to beat Hamzat. It's Nate Diaz's last fight on his contract. After this, he's a free agent, and he's already said, "I'm not signing back with the UFC. Not gonna do it. I'm moving on. I'm gonna go make more money to do other things." I hope Nate Diaz finds a way to beat him. I don't care if it's by decision, submission. If he overwhelms him TKO, I hope Nate Diaz beats him. Do I think it's gonna happen? No.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but we'll see
Yeah,
how it
I don't
goes.
think so either. But I
But don't
hope
go
it
too much
does.
into it because we'll talk more on these in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, I'm just excited, dog. Dana White did not lie. He said there was a lot of big fights coming up for the end of the year, and he is delivering on these big fights.
There's a sneak peek. I mean, y'all can find it yourself at UFC.com, of course, but
Sneak
we're
peek,
going to show it here first.
sexual healing.
Oh, oh, oh.
That's right. That's
So,
right. I love it. But I want
uh,
to thank again. I want to thank all the people out in the world that cheer for me every time I wake up and I get up and I go to the restroom, right? And I take a shower in the morning. Everybody's cheering. Help, help. I appreciate it, everybody.
man, I
You
need
guys
people to cheer.
motivate me.
I need people to cheer for me when I wake up.
Bro,
Yeah,
my fans are loyal, bro. My fans are loyal.
loyal. I mean, yeah.
Are you what are you
Fans are
laughing
loyal.
at, Mike? What are you
Nothing.
laughing at? You don't think I have fans? You see these dimples? those create fans.
Can't see him. I see a beard and a mustache. Your beard covers him. Sorry, bro.
My beard is beautiful, by the way. So yeah.
Typical.
But I will say this: you had a beautiful beard at one point.
At one point, I did. Yes,
Yeah.
that was a while ago. Good while ago, really. How long ago?
When you think about it, yeah. You
Good
think
while
about it, it's
ago.
been a fucking while. It's been like what, 6 years maybe?
Probably more. But yeah, I
Ooh,
had a full beard.
Gold is asking for you to grow it again. He's double daring you. He said you won't.
I could grow it again. I don't know if I want to grow it. There's a difference.
I'm thinking you want to.
I should grow my hair out like Antonio Banderas, like.
Hey, I'm growing mine out. You see this, bro?
Hey, I could be the next Zorro.
Hey. You could be, but you won't be because you won't let your beard grow.
Oh.
Whoa. Goat just called you a 5-letter word.
It's already on screen. People can see
That
it.
rhymes with wussy.
Tussie.
Pussy.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't even know what he's talking about. He won't grow a beard.
Won't or can't?
No, he won't. Even
Did
if
you
he
just say
can't, he
Goat
still
can't
won't.
grow a beard?
No, I didn't say he can't. I said he won't.
Damn, Goat. He said you can't grow a beard.
Damn,
He said you
homie.
don't have enough. He said you don't have enough male testosterone in your body to grow a beard.
He could probably grow an ass beard.
Oh, that's not a that's not fun though.
Not fun,
Like
though.
no girl's gonna eat your booty if you have an ass beard.
Yeah.
Like you're never getting, like, if you go to jail, you're never getting the salad toss because you got an ass beard. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Wife likes the
Oh,
floss.
okay. The wife likes the floss.
Oh man.
And he ain't talking about that little dance either. He's talking about the ass beard flousing.
And that's the new butt lift, having an ass beard.
What do you think about that? Are you opposed to girls getting BBLs?
A lot of them are looking kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's okay. It's nice that you want to get a butt because you want a nice shape, but then you're going to like the extreme and then the next extreme, and it's just like, dude, it looks like you're sitting on a pillow. Your ass is like 5 feet from your actual body, and it's just like that makes no sense. Just too much.
Did you say pillow? That's funny because I need one when I lay down at night.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing.
John
Yeah,
needs a
some of
pillow when
them.
he sleeps. No, I'm kidding.
Now, some of them are definitely like way out of control. Now, the ones that do it just a little bit, right, where it still looks natural. Well, it's always all natural, right? Because they take the fat from one part of the body, put it in the butt. But the ones that at least where it's like, okay, it doesn't, like, I can see your thighs and your ass combined, like you're good, right? It's the ones that look like Kim Kardashian, where the thighs are like 2 inches wide and the ass is like 14 inches out. Speaking of which, I didn't want to bring this up, but I am because it's a stupid ass comment or stupid ass topic.
Huh?
Skeet and Kim broke up.
Did
Did you
they?
see that? Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
All over Snapchat and Instagram and everything.
You know why? Because
Skeet,
I don't care.
yeah, I didn't care either. But yeah, they broke up, and then Kanye West put out a tweet and then deleted the tweet. It was like a newspaper with the headline saying Geet died on so and so date. I was like, well played, Kanye. And then he deletes it. But of course, once you put something on the internet, people screenshot it, so it's never really deleted.
It's true.
But yeah, the official Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian romance is over, which we all knew it was going to be. Get this, bro. When I read the article, and I read it for this show, not because of my personal pleasure, they're citing that the reason she left him, right, is that she was telling her friends is that she felt like it was getting too serious. She liked the idea of hanging out with him. She liked the idea of hooking up with him, but didn't really actually think it'd become a relationship. And now that it is, it's becoming too serious, so she had to break it off.
That's dumb. Celebrities are dumb.
Which brings me to my last part, right, before we go. Nice guys finish last. Everybody, including her, including her family. Pete is so nice. Pete is a sweetheart. Pete's the opposite of Kanye. Pete does nothing but show her love. Pete takes care of her, right? When she's sad, Pete makes her smile. Pete's, this, Pete's, and she's dumping his ass.
Yeah.
Because she's bored.
I bet you if Pete, and I mean, it's going to sound bad, but if Pete was to be mean, I'd make it a little nice because I don't want to say what I really wanted to say. If he was actually mean to her and put her down and whatever, she'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna stay with you, Pete. Let's get married." But no,
yeah, she'd still be on her knees skeeting on Pete, or Pete. You know what I mean?
Pete is actually hooking up with Kim and Martha Stewart together.
Well played, Goat. Yeah. Well played.
Well, that's gonna be it for us tonight. Appreciate that to everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and thank you for anyone that watching on YouTube. We love all of you. And if you want to send your fat somewhere, Goat would like to know because he wants to put his fat in people's ass surgeries. Just saying.
You have enough fat, Goat. These girls are looking for like some of John Helmke. Right? They need some of this fat. Right? Hey, I've got enough for 3 BBLs.
Hey, maybe they can put like a mixture of his and a mixture of someone else's together. Boom. No, I don't know.
Hello.
All right, we're out of here. Have a great Wednesday night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Of course, we'll see you next week. Mr. Helmke, you want to send it off?
Yeah, just remember, guys, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
That is true. And with that note, we're out. Peace.
Did you motorboat those son of a bitch? Did you give them the old motorboat?
Wait, what are you doing? A motorboat?
You see, I was watching Wedding Crash. Where they're
just so you know, everybody heard what you just said. Just so you know, John wants a motorboat. I'm kidding. Okay, now I'm gonna put it on. All right, I'm out. Peace.
Later, guys.